Next one, Gay-Lussac's law. Gay-Lussac. And also known as Charles law too. Okay. In this one, pressure is directly proportional to temperature at constant volume. At constant volume V. Okay. At constant volume, for the given mass of a gas, the pressure is directly proportional to absolute temperature. Gay-Lussac's law. Okay. P is equal to, remove proportional, put constant K to T. So P by T is equal to K. Pressure by temperature is equal to constant, that is P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2. P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2. In this one, which one constant? Volume constant. Pressure is directly proportional to absolute temperature. Now the graph will become temperature, pressure. The graph will become like this, because as temperature increases, pressure increases. Okay, now for suppose, let's plot a graph between pressure and temperature at different volume. Pressure, temperature. Okay, so this is the curve obtained at volume V1, this is at volume V2, and this is volume V3. Now the relation between V1, V2, V3, that means V1 is equal to V2 or is equal to V3, or V1 greater than V2 greater than V3, or V1 less than V2 less than V3. Let us find. Now I draw a line parallel to x-axis. Okay, see, the perpendicular line. Okay, so this is here P constant, pressure constant. These are the, at this point pressure P0, at this point pressure P0, at this point pressure P0. So at this point temperature T1, this point temperature T2, this point temperature T3. Okay, we know PV is equal to nRT. P is equal to nR by V into T. P is equal to number of moles constant, because fixed mass of gas, R is constant, volume also constant in Gay-Lussac's law. That's why total value constant. P is equal to K into T. This is in the form of Y is equal to mx. This is in the form of Y is equal to mx. Okay, now here slope m is equal to what? nR by V. K is equal to nR by V. Okay, slope m is equal to K and K is equal to nR by V. Okay, now if K value more, then V value less, because this is in denominator. If K value less, then V value more. Okay, now see this. So this is the slope more, this one slope more, this curve slope more comparatively this one. So slope more, that means volume less. So then relation V1, here slope less, then volume more, V1 less than, V2 less than, V3. Got it? So this is the relation, V1 less than, V2 less than, V3. Okay, why? Because here P is equal to K into T, K into T. Here K value more, slope more, but K is inversely proportional to volume. Okay, so here higher slope more, that's why volume less, so this value less. Here slope less, that's why volume more, so V1 less than, V2 less than, V3. Okay, so this is Gay-Lussac's law. Now plot a graph between P by T, pressure or temperature. P by T, pressure or temperature. P by T always constant, no? P by T. That's why the graph will become parallel. Become straight line parallel to x-axis, because no change. P by T always constant. okay, with change in pressure or temperature. So the graph will become like this. Here volume constant, V constant. Okay, now this is Gay-Lussac law. So in Gay-Lussac law, pressure is directly proportional to temperature at constant volume for a given mass of a gas. Next one, Avogadro's law. Okay, Avogadro's law. Here volume is directly proportional to number of moles, constant pressure and temperature. Okay, here pressure and temperature constant, volume is directly proportional to number of moles. V is equal to Kn. V by N is equal to constant. For V1 by N1 is equal to V2 by N2. Okay. So according to Avogadro's law, volume of given mass of a gas is directly proportional to number of moles at constant pressure and temperature. Okay. V1 by N1 is equal to V2 by N2. If V1 is equal to V2, if V1 is equal to V2, that means volume same, then N1 is equal to N2. Okay. So finally, how we can define Avogadro's law in another way? At constant pressure and temperature, equal volumes of two gases having same number of moles. At constant pressure and temperature, equal volumes of two gases having same number of moles. For example, gas X and gas Y. Pressure and at constant pressure and temperature, V volume same, then number of moles of X equal to number of moles of Y. Here V also same, volume also same, then number of moles of X equal to number of moles of Y. So equal volumes of two gases having same number of moles at constant pressure and temperature. Okay. Now plot a graph between volume and number of moles, direct relationship. Number of moles increases, volume increases. Okay, at constant pressure and temperature. This is Avogadro's law. Okay. Next one, ideal gas. Ideal gas equation. Important. What is ideal gas equation? Okay, or combined gas law. Combined gas law. Okay, see, before going to discuss ideal gas equation, first of all we have to discuss what is ideal gas. Ideal gas means the gas which obeys all the gas laws under all conditions of temperature and pressure is called as ideal gas. What is ideal gas? The gas which obeys all the gas laws under all conditions of pressure and temperature. That means at any high pressure or low pressure, high temperature or low temperature, at any pressure and temperature that obeys all gas laws. Okay, that type of gas is known as what? Ideal gas. Actually, in universe, no one is ideal gas. All gases are real gases. No one is ideal gas. No one is ideal gas. All gases are real gases. No one is ideal gas. All gases are real gas. No one is ideal gas means no one gas obeys all gas laws under all conditions of temperature and pressure. Okay, now that's why no one is ideal gas. But real gases shows ideal behavior at high temperature and low pressure. High temperature and low pressure. We have real gases only, but we don't have ideal gas, any ideal gas. But real gases shows ideal behavior at these conditions, at high temperature and low pressure. Same gas, real gas, at low temperature and high pressure, they deviate from ideal behavior. At these conditions, deviate from ideal behavior. Ideal behavior. Okay. So all gases are real gases only. No one gas is ideal gas. Why? Because no one gas obeys all gas laws under all conditions of temperature and pressure. That's why no gas is ideal gas. All gases are real gases only. So we have real gases only. So real gases only shows ideal behavior at these conditions. So at high temperature, the gas will become show ideal behavior. But at low temperature, the real gases does not show ideal behavior. So deviate from ideal behavior. Okay now. So let us discuss if there is an ideal gas. If there is an ideal gas, what is the ideal gas equation? So that is also called combined gas law. We already discussed Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law. Okay, so combined of these three laws, we will get one equation, that is ideal gas equation. Okay, Boyle's law. According to Boyle's law, volume inversely proportional to pressure. According to Charles law, volume directly proportional to temperature. According to Avogadro's law, volume directly proportional to number of moles. Combined these three laws, what we get? Volume is directly proportional to 1 by P T N. Okay, here proportional, remove proportional, then put constant, that is R, and finally N R T by P. That implies PV is equal to nRT. So this is ideal gas equation. Okay, if there is any ideal gas, if the gas shows ideal behavior, then this condition satisfies. PV is equal to nRT. So for real gases at high temperature and low pressure, definitely PV is equal to nRT. At these conditions for real gases, because they show ideal behavior, that's why PV is equal to nRT. But at these conditions, PV not equal to nRT because they deviate from ideal behavior. Got it? Okay, no one is ideal gas. We have only real gases. Real gases shows ideal behavior at these conditions. PV, that's why PV is equal to nRT at these conditions. At these conditions, low temperature, high pressure, deviate from ideal behavior. That's why PV not equal to nRT. Okay, now? So finally, this is the ideal gas equation for n mole gas. This is the equation for n mole gas. N mole gas. For 1 mole gas, what is the equation? 1 mole. 1 mole means n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1. Then 1 mole gas. PV is equal to RT. PV is equal to RT for 1 mole gas. Okay. Okay. So finally, ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT. Here P is equal to pressure, V is equal to volume, N is equal to number of moles, R is equal to universal gas constant. What is R? R is equal to universal gas constant. Okay, R values in different units. R is equal to 0.0821 liter atmosphere mole inverse Kelvin inverse. Liter atmosphere mole inverse Kelvin inverse. R is equal to 8.314 into 10 to the power of 7 erg mole inverse Kelvin inverse. And R is equal to 8.314 into joule mole inverse, Kelvin inverse. Why? Because 10 to the power of 7 ergs equal to 1 joule. Okay, R is equal to 1.987. While solving problems, we have to take R value as 2, this value as 2. Calorie, mole inverse, Kelvin inverse. Okay, so if we can take in calories, then we have to take 2. Got it? So R is equal to 1.987 in calories. While solving problems, it will be taken as 2. Okay. So finally, these are the gas constant R values in different units. So finally, R value depending upon units, not depending upon nature of gas. It depending upon units. In liter atmosphere 0.0821, in ergs 8.314 in 10 to the power 7, in joules 8.314, in calories 1.987. We have to take as as 2. Got it? So in calories R value 2 calorie, mole inverse, Kelvin inverse. Got it? So this is ideal gas equation. Okay. So in the next class we will discuss some numericals on gas laws and ideal gas equation. Okay. Thank you.